Once upon a time, there was a young monk named Kenta who was very eager to learn the ways of Zen. He traveled to a remote monastery and asked to be accepted as a student. The old Zen master who ran the monastery agreed to take him on, but warned him that it would be a difficult journey. Kenta studied hard and practiced diligently. He learned about the importance of meditation, mindfulness, and compassion. He also learned about the 5 things that one should never sacrifice for anyone. 1. Your truth. This is the foundation of everything you do. When you live in alignment with your truth, you feel authentic and empowered. But when you sacrifice your truth for someone else, you lose your sense of self and become resentful. 2. Your self-care. Just as a plant needs water to thrive, you need to take care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. When you neglect your self-care, you become depleted and stressed. 3. Your boundaries. Boundaries are healthy limits that you set to protect yourself from overcommitment, emotional manipulation, and abuse. When you sacrifice your boundaries, you let others walk all over you. 4. Your dreams and goals. Your dreams and goals give you a sense of purpose and direction in life. When you sacrifice them for someone else, you lose your sense of hope and motivation. 5. Your time for reflection. Taking time for reflection allows you to slow down, connect with your inner wisdom, and make decisions that are aligned with your values. When you sacrifice your time for reflection, you make decisions based on fear and impulse. Kenta understood the importance of these 5 things, but he found it difficult to put them into practice. He often felt tempted to sacrifice his truth in order to please others. He also found it difficult to set boundaries and say no. One day, Kenta was walking in the forest when he came across a wise old woman. The woman was sitting under a tree, meditating. Kenta approached the woman and asked her for advice. "I am trying to learn the ways of Zen," he said, "but I am having trouble putting into practice the 5 things that one should never sacrifice." The old woman smiled. "The 5 things are very important," she said, "but they are also very difficult to practice. The key is to remember that you are not alone. We all struggle with these things, but if we keep practicing, eventually we will get better at it." Kenta was encouraged by the old woman's words. He continued to practice the 5 things, and over time he found it became easier to do them. He learned to speak his truth even when it was difficult. He learned to set boundaries and say no. He learned to pursue his dreams and goals even when it was challenging, and he learned to take time for reflection even when he was busy. One day, Kenta was asked to give a speech at a local temple. He was nervous, but he knew that he had to speak his truth. He told the audience about the 5 things that one should never sacrifice, and he shared his own struggles with putting them into practice. The audience was moved by Kenta's speech. They thanked him for sharing his wisdom, and they told him that he had helped them to see the importance of these 5 things in their own lives. Kenta was glad that he had been able to help others. He knew that he still had a long way to go on his journey, but he was confident that he would continue to learn and grow. The moral of the story is that it is important to never sacrifice the things that are most important to you. Your truth, your self-care, your boundaries, your dreams and goals, and your time for reflection are all essential for your well-being. When you put these things first, you will be in a better position to live a happy and fulfilling life. Here are some additional tips to help you never sacrifice the things that are most important to you. Be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Pay attention to the times when you are tempted to sacrifice your truth, self-care, boundaries, dreams and goals, or time for reflection. When you become aware of these moments, you can make a conscious choice to put yourself first. Set boundaries. It is important to learn how to say no to people and requests that are not aligned with your values. This can be difficult, but it is essential for protecting your time, energy, and well-being. Have a support system. Having people in your life who support your journey is essential. These people can offer encouragement, advice, and accountability when you need it. Practice self-care. This means taking care of your physical, mental, and emotional health. Make sure to get enough sleep, eat healthy foods, exercise regularly, and do activities that you enjoy.